It's a creative license when you mimic. But do you think the whole story is going a little wrong because now the focus is shifting away from the suspension, at least as far as the BJP is concerned?
I've often said the media in this country has become a weapon of mass distraction.
No. I'm talking about the BJP saying so.
This distraction is totally unjustified. I happened not to witness it. I was not there on the steps. I was giving interviews to the media, so my back was turned. I didn't see it. But let me say, if somebody does something of mimicry, mocking, whatever you want to call it, for 1 minute, is it worth spending thousands of hours of your television time discussing it? To my mind, this shows precisely what's wrong with the public discourse in our country. We have a threat to our democracy. The future of Indian democracy is in danger, and you want to talk about a mimicry?
My point taken. I'm talking about this because the Prime Minister called up the chairperson. Obviously, you had the President of India. Do you think the BJP is trying to change the goalpost?
They want to distract the public debate, my dear. That's what this is all about.
So the BJP is changing the goalpost?
Of course they are. This has been their classic formula. Anything seriously goes wrong, they'll find some trivial non-issue that you media folks will latch on to, and that becomes the story as far as they're concerned.
And talking about the parliament breach, Rahul Gandhi made the point that this is a question of unemployment as well. Do you think that also should be a focus when we are talking about the parliament breach?
Yeah, he wasn't trying to justify the parliament breach.
No, I'm not
explaining it. These people have said, and their families have said, that their unemployment was a major issue that made them want to draw attention to this problem. When, in fact, unemployment has been recorded in our country since the 1930s, and the worst ever figures were recorded a couple of years ago. What does this say about you folks that you don't even report all that until somebody jumps into Parliament talking about it? So, frankly, it's also a challenge to the media of this country to get issues in perspective. What matters? So Rahulji was not saying that they were justified. They did the wrong thing, but why did they do this? It's because unemployment is as severe as it is.
But Prime Minister, in an interview to Financial Times, has also said that there is a growth story which is taking place in the last 10 years, and people want to vote for that party which has given that flight of growth. Your response to that?
There's a lot of facts and figures available that contradict this story, in the sense that whatever growth has happened at the macro level. The income of ordinary people throughout the country, the poor, the lower middle class, has not grown. And that is why, for example, inflation, which by the standards of other countries may not be very high, in India hurts us. For the lower middle class in our country, 70% of their household budget goes on food. So when tomatoes and onions go up, it actually hurts them. They may not be able to buy as many as they could not eat the same meal today that they ate 2 years ago. These are all real issues for real people. At the macro level, some CEO might be getting a bigger salary, some foreign investors might be driving up share prices. That doesn't affect the ordinary Indian at all, whereas the problem of unemployment, if you don't have any income coming in, how on earth do you deliver for your own family? These are the crises that the government seems sadly indifferent to.
Okay. Thank you very much for speaking to us.